Hey guys, welcome back to my chaos. Another day in the life of someone in CPTSD recovery. So this week I am working through a lot of rage. Yay! Hence why I've spent at least an hour at the gym every single day. Now, normally I would say in my experience, the best practices for healing CPTSD symptoms are not aggressive types of therapy or exercises. I actually find the best methods are like gentle, soft, somatic exercises like yoga or gentle breath work to get your body back, to get yourself back into your body, to gently release emotions, soft and easy. I've learned that CPTSD requires repetition, a lot of softness, because your body, you have to teach your body, safety. And if you have CPTSD, chances are really high that your body never got the chance to experience what safety feels like. But however, dealing with rage and anger is a whole other story. I do very much recommend feeling the repressed anger and allowing it to surface by vocalizing it out, just out loud to yourself, writing it out, or finding a safe person, which is hard, but finding a safe person to express it to. But after that, I find that physical exercise can really help shift that rage out of the body. So it's really important to do both. We can't just talk about things. We got to recognize it's not all logical. We've got to help the body release. So shaking, jumping, working out, whatever you can do to release that poison from your body is also going to really help your nervous system find balance. But rage is actually a really powerful emotion. And if you can alchemize it, it can also fuel a lot of creative energy. If you have CPTSD, you know that your rage could light a whole dang city on fire. So I'm trying not to be a menace to society and unleash my inner witch on innocent bystanders. So that's why I'm in the gym and just not creating havoc. If you are like me, then you've probably spent your life silencing your voice, allowing your boundaries to be crossed over and over, and putting other people's feelings and emotions before your own. And this can make connections difficult in your adult life, because one thing is, if you come from dysfunction, this also makes you extremely empathic to the needs of others, which is a beautiful thing, but also highly detrimental to you because it also makes you highly dismissive to your own needs, your own desires, and your own emotional safety. So all of this can trigger a lot of rage. And a lot of times this is, past rage, all the times that your boundaries were crossed in the past. Once you start healing, all this stuff starts coming up and you start saying, damn it, I'm fucking angry about that, and usually these things are in the past. So we can't change the past. We can only change the moment and the feeling that we're experiencing, right? So we can alchemize that. But it's very easy to fall back into patterns that in your adult life that will replicate how you grew up. So you can fall into patterns of codependency and severe, attachment and all of this. And you can, enter into friendships or connections where you find yourself, losing your voice. And if you're in the healing process, this can bring up so much rage because it's going to trigger you. And that's when you got to step back and you got to find a way to say, wait a minute, this sounds dangerously familiar. What's a good way that I can, take myself out of a certain situation or an environment and find a way to release this. And sometimes this is really challenging because we're not used to setting boundaries. We're not used to putting our needs first. And actually, a lot of times with people with CPTSD, I've gone through my whole life feeling guilty. And oftentimes when I speak up or ask for something, I really care about the other person or the other family member more than I care about what I actually need in that moment. And so It's a journey, y'all, okay? And so you see me writing here because after, all that working out, I took some time to sit and write some thoughts down, work on some projects, and then I leave you with this beautiful, peaceful nature and sound that I needed after all of that rage release.